We're on a night run. Boy, you better hold your tongue. Talking like you're coming from Kingdom Come. Rhythm and reeling, the feeling of riding the sound through the ceiling. Hey, hey, never got no money, but I'm running from my ears and flooded, cold-blooded, no money, I'm something low. I'm killing the moonlight with daylight. I got my X-ray eyes and I'm feeling so fine. Night running, all night running, stop studying, not fine.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. And now a chance to meet the Mets. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
So striding in, Robbie Hall. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, number 8.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway in Motown as the first pitch of the night misses for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. York is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
First offering on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. 1 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
A majestic home run, and we'll look at it again with show track. The velocity off the bat came in at 117 miles an hour, so that's one of the hardest hit home runs you'll see all year long. Amazing stuff.
Digging in, Salvatore Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Castro.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Down and away, ball 1. Castro, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was selected in the first round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And that misses 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box now, Ellis McLean, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. In for a strike, it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's night.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Vero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Jason Bateman is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Jason Bateman is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Nunez, an Ohio native. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pop commit. You're either all in on another fastball Are you finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed?
And that's the second out.
That is third.
And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. Mets out in front, 2-0. Well, there is some weather in the Detroit area as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi.
Well, Matt, clearly there is no rain in the area as of yet, but the reports that I'm getting say precipitation is expected as this game moves along. Of course, the grounds crew and the umpires will work to get this one in without a delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it is impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Ball 2 now.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Norwood backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Now batting, Enrique Vasquez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Full count, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 2-0. Leading on.
pitches.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. Estrada trying to get there. Drilled to first. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Stepping in, Bobby Goodwin. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
The next 0-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw. A throw. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Doran, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
The third baseman.
Now at the plate, Fernando Guardado, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. Popped him up. Estrada has a play. And that retires the side. One left for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading off to the net, the catcher.
First offering on its way. And this is low, ball one. That's 2-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
3-0 to him now. And oh, he thought that was ball four, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
The
Digging in for his second at-bat, Robbie Hall. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. A little bit outside. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball.
And late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Wind up and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Joey Thomason, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Joey Thomason.
Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
We got time.
0-1 pitch on its way. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
He'll try again. 1-2. And another foul ball.
I always say hitting is a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Here's another 1-2. And it's fouled away. Lays off. 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Skied into very shallow right. Castro has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In now, Larry Red.
Larry Red.
Here's the first pitch to him. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Jason Bateman. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He went down swinging to start the home first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third base line. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got in play perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
When it left his
In now, Salvatore Castro. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Coming to the plate now, Ellis McLean. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this one is gone. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of this series. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you can see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone. But clearly that didn't matter.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Lawrence Blue, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. Blue is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Fouled away. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in, Kyle Quinn. He flew out in his last at bat. A ball and no strikes. Now it's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run. Leading off the inning, Jake Norwood, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues. Middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And now this is bobbled in left. And he's going to get the second now with nobody out.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
A base hit in his first trip. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bunt. And it's ball 4.
Bobby Goodwin.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and they get them both.
The left fielder, number 20.
His base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Into the box, Buford Dunbar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Tigers get just the 1. We played 4 full. The Mets lead it 4-1. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Fouled off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Settling in now, Robbie Hall. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Fernando Guardado will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Line to the right side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Thomason. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Ready now, Jason Bateman. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Tigers leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So coming to the plate, Tommy Hannawell, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Bateman racing back, and this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he'll make it as he starts out inning number 6 with a leadoff triple.
In most parts of the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Pedro Estrada will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Hannawell at third with nobody out. Oh, 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Salvatore Castro. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Fouled away. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bateman coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. Stepping into the box, Jake Norwood. He singled his last time up. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Line, but speared on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Hayden Rosado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In there, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
The first baseman, number 9.
Hey, just a nice piece.
Giovanni Torres.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Standing in now, Giovanni Doran.
Nope.
Ball one.
Nope.
It was a walk in his last trip. This one's flared off to the right side. Castro sprinting after it, goes into a slide, and he's got it. Great play, and there's two gone. Now that was a beautiful sliding catch for sure, so worth another look with Show Track. And I think it's evident that the excellent route efficiency up in the high 90s was the main reason he was able to get to that one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And there's ball two now. Rosado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for Detroit. They trail it 4-1. Lionel Hayton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First offering on its way. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Now the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Another 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in, Kyle Quinn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball one. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Enrique Vasquez.
First pitch on its way. Hit to third. Guardado fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Bottom at the plate, Buford Dunbar. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Orlando Calero enters the game after the delay, which lasted a little under an hour, but we're ready to go now. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the home bullpen for a home run. In now, Joey Thomason. Ripped down the first base line. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Calero, a 6'4" right-hander. This is his first year at the big league level. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Hit on the ground out to short. Vasquez is there, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Larry Red. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Hit out towards second. To his left, Hall. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Will McHenry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 14.
Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Right down the chute that time. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Robbie Hall, as he'll take a look at ball one. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouchback.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup. So
into the box, Tommy Hannawell. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. A 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bateman has a read on it, and that's the third out. Mets go down quickly, but they still lead this one 4-2. Leading off the inning, Jason Bateman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Luis Pena is on to pitch here in the eighth with nobody out.
Number 32, Luis Pena.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopper foul. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the second
Sliding into the box, Jake Norwood. And now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the eighth inning. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
He loses him on ball 4. Digging in, Peyton Rosado. Now 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around.
Your attention, please.
David Ferreira enters from the first pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Into the box now, Salvatore Castro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
And he fouls this one off. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Third baseman, Ellis.
Into the box now,
McLean.
Ellis McLean. First delivery to him on the way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
You see that so much, left-on-left matchup. That slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Estrada stands at first with 1 out. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Digging in now, Lawrence Blue. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his backstroke.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Striding into...
Leading up for the Tigers, the first baseman,
Adrian Espinoza takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York.
First offering on its way.
Adrian
In there, and it's 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Castro is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Buford Dunbar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Last breath for the Tigers. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 5 hits.
Satisfied. Satisfied is all you.
Sinatra.
Big Pepe. Satisfied. Oh, you got the studio shot out. You feeling good about yourself right now. Satisfied is all. 6.
Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. L-O-G-I-C, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like, lottie-dottie, who got the keys to my Audi? Last time I said it went viral, I don't with nobody. And I don't with you, them, her, and him too. Cause don't understand.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Mets.
Leading off tonight,
first delivery to him on the way.
The center fielder.
Right 4. Side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
First pitch, 7:07.
The 0-1. And it's 1-1. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. 1-2 now. Reyes is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw in a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. There aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Jake Norwood comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. That misses. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And another foul ball. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Batting third.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Stepping in now, Hayden Rosado.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, but there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Count is 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Hannawell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Bateman is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Now the pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
That is it. The catcher, Bobby Goodwin.
Stepping up to the plate, Bobby Goodwin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Striding in, Fernando Guardado. Here comes the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvatore Castro. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Castro is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now at the plate, Ellis McLean.
The third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Enrique Vasquez will be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Here's the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. A pause and the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Robbie Hall. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Mets strand 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Standing in, Joey Thomason. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now that's popped up, and there's the first out. Next up for Detroit, Larry Red. First delivery to him on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul. 1 out, nobody on. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Quinn. 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Now here's the Detroit pitcher, Mario Torres. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Popped him up. Vasquez is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Standing in, Leonardo Valdez.
Leonardo.
Ready to deliver.
Valdez.
Here's the first pitch. Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher. Full count now. 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Goodwin. And the throw is in time. Valdez is retired, and there's one away. Now out of the plate, the pitcher, Josh Reyes. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the 1st strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. Next up from New York, Kyle Quinn. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right there for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Goodwin corrals it, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here. So striding forward now, Jason Bateman back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Popped up. Reyes calls for it, and he hauls it in for the 1st out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jake Norwood. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Slow roller down the 3rd baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Two and 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Hayden Rosado. And a ball, 1-0. Norwood, base runner at first with 1 out. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3-1 to him now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Tommy Hannawell will swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Now at the plate, Pedro Estrada comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The throw into second. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense and a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Ellis McLean. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Comes set, the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
In now, Enrique Vasquez, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets through 4. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Stepping in now, Joey Thomason, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Sharp ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
The right fielder, number 33.
Stepping into the box, Larry Red. He flew out in his last at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
This one's flared out toward left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Leonardo Valdez.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Into the box, Leonardo Valdez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Popped him up. Norwood ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
Up next for the Mets,
So here now is the pitcher, Josh Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only is he throwing the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
From the stretch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Reyes is off at first with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. And he will strike him out. Now in the ball game, and the next to hit will be the pitcher, Mario Torres.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1-1 the count to the Tigers pitcher. A little bit outside. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Ready for another shot now, Jason Bateman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hannawell is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in once again, Jake Norwood. A hit in 2 tries so far. Norwood. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
2-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Be on the attack and let them beat you.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Ready for another chance. Hayden Rosado. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set, and the pitch fouled away.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Another one sent foul. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. In the dirt here. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 4th long ball of this series, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Buford Dunbar. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. On to the box. Into the box. Tommy.
Leading up for the Mets.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this will be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Pedro Estrada. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Swing and a liner. Foul. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To third. To his left. Guardado. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder,
Next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Salvatore Castro. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. A ball and no strikes. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Striding.
Leading off for the Tigers, the catcher, Bobby
Giancarlo Cabrera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the New York Mets, number 29, Giancarlo
Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Fernando Guardado, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Now in the box, Joey Thomason. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
2 out, nobody on. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
is looked at for the first strike. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy. Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Standing in now, Enrique Vasquez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now, Robbie Hall. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The catcher.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Leonardo Valdez. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mets leave 1. They trail things. Stepping up.
Leading off for the Tigers, the right fielder, Larry
Luis Pena, been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Pitching for the New York Mets, number 32, Luis Pena.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. A ball and a strike. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in to try it again, Mario Torres. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. The next 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Mario Torres is sent packing for the second out of the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hall moving to his right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They're up 2-0. Lawrence Blue will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home. Half of the 8th. And he takes ball one. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Blue, 30 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 2.
So digging in now, Tommy Hanawell. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point. Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Red on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Orlando Calero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jake Norwood, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
In there, strike 1. One and one. The 1-1. hit weekly back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now back. Left fielder. Buford. 1 ball.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Ready once again, Bobby Goodwin. And they're runners at the corners now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. So striding in, Fernando Guardado. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Next for the Tigers, Joey Thomason. Fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning.
Leading up for the Mets, the first baseman, Pedro Estrada.
Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
1-1 the count. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Got him to go down swinging there. Pedro Estrada is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. Into the box now, Salvatore Castro. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Hit hard to the right side. Backhanded. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Digging in, Ellis McLean, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. The 0-1. And a fly ball, and this should do it. And the Commissioner's Trophy is coming to Motown. The Tigers are world champions.
Here now is our
Come and see me and maybe you'll die. But I can keep you in hard work, the fluid kind. That's enough for excitements today. Frustrated, faded, it's pay to play. Come and see me and maybe you'll try. I've been holding these pirates